Well, many families have started to get their notice on whether their child will be accepted in the pre-K lottery for this upcoming fall. And while more districts are getting closer to having nearly all families in, organizations at home are still pushing for more from the state. This to be able to offer that early education to all. Gio Battaglia spoke to a group who explained the need. He joins us now in the studio with more details. Gio.
Isabel, Lynn Mordenga is a Rochester mom who we've talked to before about finding the right early education in Rochester. And with her son Timothy starting pre-K in the fall, I caught up with her to hear what the process was like.
As a parent, it's kind of hard narrowing down which pre-K schools to go with.
Lynn Mordenga says when it came time to decide which pre-K services were best for her son Timothy, she was met with a lot of choices.
We originally were looking at school-based because we wanted him eventually continue on in the same school. Unfortunately, because he's still getting his services and therapists, we want to keep with the consistency of the same therapist.
With what RCSD offers, Timothy was approved to attend a full-day pre-K program this fall.
We want them to have the right quality care with teachers and a warm environment and caring and a good curriculum.
But those outside of the city school district may have a tougher challenge. A lot of suburban districts do not have enough classrooms built for all the families who could be applying.
When that happens, you will have a lottery. You will have a certain number of seats that are available, and if it's oversubscribed, they run a random lottery, and if you get in, you get a slot.
Eamon Scanlon with the Children's Agenda says there are some suburban districts in Rochester that have chosen not to add pre-K on, some of the reasons being cost or physical space.
Most school districts would have to increase their property levy. They'd have to have higher taxes to support it because the state may not give them a grant amount that would fully cover the cost. So there's that financial component.
New York State uses an algorithm to calculate how much funding it will offer districts called Formula Aid. A study by the Children's Agenda from last fall found district finances as one of the driving forces behind a lack of buy-in.
And so that's a real deterrent to expand or to get into the program. And that is also a threat to the program or pre-K programs long term, because districts have to use the same amount of dollars to deliver the same services when you have rising costs.
And the Children's Agenda adds the state has to work with other districts to make sure they want to buy into the program, something the state can't force districts to do, but recommends a path to make buy-in make sense.